Welcome to Grassroots Radio Colorado. This is Kris Cook, and I've got Andy Pate sitting in studio with me, and we are discussing my current obsession, which is not the guy from Thor. I like it. Well,
guys, she's got pictures all over the room. It's embarrassing. My gosh.
So I take them down with the fanboys.
She sprays mist on them, and it's just like, oh, ew. Okay, sure, whatever.
Anyway, I'm just going to leave that one entirely alone. No, my current obsession is rebranding the GOP.
Right.
You know, and this is because I am a politigeek, and this is what I do. I mean, this is where I'm at. Folks, the reason why this is so important to me, and I'm positive that, and I know it's the reason why it's so important to you, Andy, you and Corey, and everybody who's here on KLZ, and the folks that I meet at the tea parties, and everybody that I know in the Liberty Movement. We're trying to save the country. We're not in this for our health. That's for darn sure. We certainly ain't in it for the money, because there isn't any. We're doing this because we believe in the promise of America. And we believe in making this happen again. It happened before. In 1776, they created a country, and they did create it then. And they made what we were, and we have corrupted it. And it's time to take it back. And that is why I do what I do. It's why you do what you do. And that's why this is my obsession, because I really, honestly, 120% believe with every single fiber of my being. Could I throw any other things in there to make it more how much I believe this? We on the right are the ones with the correct ideas. We do have the right principles that are going to save America. It's just a matter of we've got to be able to figure out how to get that message out. It's marketing.
Well, we have one big advantage. The left is annoying.
They are that.
They are. Remember now, I was raised as a leftist, and I'm not just talking about, in my family or whatever. I'm talking about, I was in that movement. And the big reason I left it, folks, is political correctness. I didn't like being told what I had to say. I didn't like being told what I could drive. I didn't like being told where I go to school. I didn't like being told how to live my life. Folks, we have a tremendous advantage if we use it.
Right.
But we can't use it by coming at people with lists of things, telling them, be like me, or...
We have the advantage that our principles allow us to treat other people like grown-ups.
Yes.
And I think,
yes.
I don't know, just sample that I've taken over the course of 45 years, people like being treated like grown-ups.
They do.
They really do.
We have a great product. It's easy to sell.
It should be.
Yes.
Eric from Fort Lupton is on the line. Eric, welcome to Grassroots Radio Colorado. What do you got for us?
Hi, Kris. It's great to talk to you again. Hi, Andy.
Hi, Eric.
I'm a big fan. I've never called you and talked to you before, so this is a first. But this is a perfect time to talk about something that's really troubling me about the GOP. And I think you're onto something brilliant with the party of choice.
Thank you.
And when I hear talk about rebranding the party and they're annoying and we want people to live their own lives. There's a big elephant in the room.
What's
in
that?
The GOP.
Okay.
What is it?
And it comes from, Mark talked about anchoring to liberty. Mark talked about anchoring to a loving God.
Okay.
And, I don't want to focus this on religious faith, but the direct issue that most of the people that I talk to that are resistant to becoming Republicans is they don't want to be told what to do in their bedroom and who they can love.
Agreed.
Fair enough.
Eric,
so how do you address that with the base in the party?
Do you want? Or do you want
you
to
can start. I'll finish.
Let me see if I can take this, and then Andy can give me a stamp of approval or tell me I'm totally off base. But
I'll just hold up grade cards. That's an 8.
For those of us who do believe in God, and that is not by any stretch of the imagination everybody who is part of the Republican Party. There are plenty of atheists in the Republican Party, plenty of atheists on the conservative side, people who are agnostic. I was agnostic for many years. I was still a conservative. And it boils down to if you believe in God, you believe in liberty, because our God believes that we had to have free will. I mean, that is the way that I understand how Christian theology shapes up for me, and I think I've got something going on there. We get to choose. We get to choose. And so it's even if you introduce religion into it, it's still a religion of free will. Now, are there folks out there who want to control other people's choices? Yes. Are they conservative, Andy?
They can be conservative, but they're being liberal at that time.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And so when we are, I think the part of the question in all this, maybe, and I'm feeling my way through this, so tell me if I'm wrong, is that we need to get that message out to the evangelical right as well, that government is not for those purposes. That's a cultural move. It's not something the government should be used for. All right. I got about a 6 on that. So
I think you got a 10. You did great. Eric, can I throw a few quick questions at you?
Yeah, I agree with all that. I just don't see where that leads to practical implementation.
No. It's leading right there. Yeah. I want you to play one of the atheists for a second, or the people who don't want God in their, or, us to be in their bedroom and all this kind of stuff. Right. You can be Bob. All right. Your name is Bob now.
Hi, Bob.
Right. You just went through a change in life. Right. You're Bob. Okay, Bob, first of all, Bob, I want to tell you, I love the fact that you don't want the government in your life in the bedroom. I think that's fantastic. I don't want the government controlling your life either. Okay? Okay. But before looking at all Christians, I think, would you agree, looking at religions throughout the world, that all of them are full of a lot of imperfect people who do good or rotten things?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Now, let me ask you, so instead of just looking at the people, let's look at the founder of it. Let's look at Jesus. Tell me this, Bob. When did Jesus and the apostles ever try to make non-Christians live like Christians?
Well, I don't know that he did.
They didn't.
When did Republicans decide that they were God?
We'll get there in a sec.
Okay.
I am God. I come on here incognito. But, okay, so here's the thing. But first of all, let me tell you, the Christian faith doesn't want to tell you how to live your life. The Christian faith wants to offer moral choices that we believe would be better for you. But that is your choice. There is no Christian jihad. And no, Jesus and the apostles never did try to make non-Christians live like Christians. Okay, now, why does the Republican Party get into that? That's going to take a few more seconds. Can you stay with us through the break?
Yes.
Okay, great. Eric, I appreciate you staying on with us. This is Kris Cook. I've got Andy Pate in studio. You're listening to Grassroots Radio Colorado on KLZ 560. If you want to join the conversation, give us a call, 303-477-5600.